Hi guys, I hope everyone's doing well. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a little bit of a favorites video. It's sort of close to the end of January, but my birthday's coming up, and I know myself, I'm not going to sit down to film for the next couple weeks because it's also sorority recruitment, which means I'm about to become a walking zombie. So I figured I'd get this done beforehand. I don't think my January favorites are going to change that much in the next 8 days. So without further ado, I'm just going to jump in. I've got skincare, makeup, bunch of stuff going on in here. I think I have one hair and one fragrance this time. I never have fragrances, so that should be fun. I don't know. I think I'm just going to jump in. I don't really feel like I have an order in which to do these favorites. So why don't we just start off with a fragrance because it's the first thing on my mind right now. This is the Roberto Vernino Gold Diamond perfume. For those of you who don't know, which is probably most of you, I got this when I was in Spain, and I think I have 2 backups because I was under the impression that it was not sold in the United States. I think I have since found out that that is not the case, but it doesn't change the fact that I loved it enough to get 2 backups. Okay, have I ever loved anything that much, especially a perfume? I don't think so. This smells so freaking good. Oh my god, I don't know how to explain what it smells like at all to you guys. I don't. I would try, but I'm going to mess up. I don't know what the notes are. I don't know what the undertones, I don't know. It just smells unbelievable. And I think the reason I love it so much is because every time I spritz it, I'm immediately taken back to Spain. My brain just thinks that I'm in my host mom's house because that's where I first got it and that's where I used the most of it. And I don't know, it's just a happy scent for me and I really like it. So if anybody knows that this is sold in the United States, could you please let me know? Leave a link down below because I really don't want to run out of this ever in my life. So I guess I'll do skincare next. First up, we have a really random one, but this right here is just raw coconut oil. This is a killer makeup remover. Surprise, surprise. I had heard some people talking about it before, but I kind of was like, coconut oil, you cook with that. Why would I use that on my face? But, silly me. Incorrect thought process. This is such a good makeup remover. This has kind of taken the place of some of my more expensive beauty oils or beauty bombs if I'm wearing a full ass face of makeup. The Juice Beauty Stem Cellular Oil I still really love and I do still use, but this is just kind of if I'm somewhere and I don't have that and there's coconut oil in someone's house, I could just get a little scoop of it and remove my makeup. And it's good. It's great and it's natural, so I love this stuff. Speaking of cleansing my face, this is such a cool product. I'm so excited to be talking about this because I was hooked on the First Aid Beauty Pure Skin Cleanser since I got it earlier this past year. Oh, this past year. 2017 was last year. Yeah. Well, I got it in July. And I wasn't using any other cleansers, but I started running out, and so I was like, ooh, I think I should try something else because I know I could get this, but why not see if there's anything else on the market? And I found something. I actually got this at TJ Maxx, which is amazing because it was less expensive, but this is the Glamglow Powercleanse Daily Dual Cleanser. So it has oil in the front pocket, sort of, and then back here where you can't see, there's mud, and on the top, I don't know if you can see this, there's 2 different pumps, and you can customize how much mud and how much oil you want. Ooh. Whoops. I just took it out of my shower to show you. But anyway, you customize how much of each product you want in your face wash. So it's kind of a really cool system. And I literally just, it's so good. I just love the way it makes your face feel. It's very hydrating and moisturizing and a very good cleanser all around. So yeah. Next up, I'll talk about this one. I'm really excited to talk about this one too. So this is the Sunday Riley C.E.O. Rapid Flash Brightening Serum. Guess where I got this one, guys? Guess. I'll wait. That's right, I got it in my Allure Beauty Box. So the Beauty Box subscription is $16 a month, and this serum right here is a full-size serum, which runs for $85 at a retail store. I can't believe that this is in the box. I actually, yelped a little bit when I saw it on the spoiler website. But regardless, it's amazing, and I'm super glad that I got it because I was never going to spend an actual $85 on a serum. I kind of was like, meh, I don't need a serum. I had one from number 7 that I'd been using, which I think was $25, and even that felt like a lot for me. But this is just so good. The vitamin C in here just really helps to brighten and youthify my face. Not that I'm not youthful anyway, but sometimes I wake up and I look dull. I've been sick a lot recently, and that really shows on your face. And this is the kind of product that just kind of fixes all your troubles. And I also love that it is friggin' neon orange because go orange. So I think lastly for skincare, yes, this right here is the Korress Advanced Brightening Sleeping Facial with Wild Rose. So this is the mini size. I think I also got this in a beauty box a couple of months back, but I actually just recently picked up a little Korress set with this and the oil, the Wild Rose oil. So I'm going to have another one, but good, because I'm probably going to run out of this relatively soon. This is such a nice nighttime moisturizer. This is thick, rich, luxurious, but does not clog my pores, does not leave me gross and greasy and looking like I just slathered lard all over my face, and sometimes products like this can do that. I just think it's a really, really nice product, and I've been using the like day cream version of it, the 24-hour moisturizing and brightening cream, like every single day. So I mean, Korress is fantastic. I've been loving their skincare, and I just really wanted to talk about this because I feel like more people should try it out. Alright, so why don't I do like the 3 other things that are not makeup, and then I'll move on to makeup. Does that work for you guys? Okay, good. So the first one I have right here is the Maui Moisture Heal and Hydrate Plus Shea Butter Hair Mask for dry, damaged hair. I literally picked this up at CVS, and it comes with so freaking much in the tub, like so much. Like I've used this 2 or 3 times, and I still have a crap ton left. I don't think I'm ever gonna run out of this stuff, but it's a really, really nice hair mask is what I'm trying to tell you. I have always wanted to have a good hair mask, but I was not willing to spend $60, $70 on like Kerastase and stuff that I've had done in salons and like love it, but I'm not gonna buy it for myself. And I've been trying a bunch like L'Oreal and whatever, and none of the hair masks that I got were really like blowing my mind, and somebody recommended this to me and I love it, so I wanted to bring it to my channel to let you guys know that it's really good. It's silicone free, it's got shea butter, coconut oil, and macadamia oil, softens, quenches, and repairs dry, damaged hair, and I think that it absolutely does that. And it's also paraben free, gluten free, like no sulfates, it's vegan, it's eco-friendly. Like this is a really, really nice brand, Maui Moisture, so if you guys are interested in a hair mask, if you have dry and damaged hair, I would highly recommend this one to you. Next up, we have some cleansing cloths. This is from e.l.f. So the this is the makeup remover cleansing cloths. This is what they are. There's 20 in a pack, but I want to say it's like $2 for this. I have been using these Clinique ones like non-stop since I first encountered them, but these are kind of a nice alternative when you're not going to be taking off like face makeup. So if I ever have swatches on my arm, on my hand, or if I'm trying on different lipsticks, this is a really nice way to take off those products without using an entire expensive makeup wipe. You know what I'm saying? Like the Clinique ones are not that unreasonable. I think they're $14 for 50, which if you do the math is about the same as any drugstore like Neutrogena would be, but I just really like these. They're very good quality and they're very inexpensive, so I think it's a nice way to kind of like save on the cash when you use a million of these a week. So next up I have a brush for you guys, which I never thought I'd be someone who put on my concealer with a concealer brush, but here I am talking to you guys about a concealer brush. This is the Sephora Collection Pro Airbrush Concealer. This is the 57 brush. I am obsessed with this brush. There is a Sephora employee, I want to say her name is Melissa, at the JCPenney Sephora in Hadley, Massachusetts. So if you're watching this, Melissa, thank you, but I doubt you are. She turned me onto this. Well, actually, she turned my mom onto it when we were there getting my mom her first legitimate concealer. I think she ended up getting the Makeup Forever like 2-in-1 color correcting concealer. You know what I'm talking about in the tube? And she put it on with this, and I was like, ooh, what's that brush? And she told me about it. So I got it, of course, because I'm a consumer. But this little brush has made me doing my makeup like a quick activity rather than like the 700 hours that it usually takes. It's very, very easy to use. You can just go right under your eye, wherever else you're putting concealer. It's very good for spot concealing and just stippling around a really, really red inflamed zit, and I just really, really love it. So I've been using it quite a lot with the next product that I'll mention. I might as well just tie in to do kind of a natural everyday makeup look, because recently I have been trying to go foundation free more often than not, just to get kind of used to my skin a little bit, welcome my freckles back into my life, just see who I am without so much base makeup. You know what I'm saying? So these two together have been my holy grail. The concealer I'm talking about is the Glossier Stretch Concealer, and I have the shade Light. Now, I got this quite a while ago, and I didn't like it. I had the same experience with the priming moisturizer from Glossier, which is now one of my like holy grail favorite moisturizers. I didn't like this when I first got it. I didn't think it did much for me. I was used to more full coverage, you know, high opacity concealers, or low opacity. What am I saying? You guys get what I mean. It was full coverage. It was very, very, very intense concealer, like the Tarte Shape Tape. And I used this and I was like, ugh, it's not covering anything. But now I have kind of a second wind with it, and I really, 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 really like it. I've been using this on and off like almost every day. I've been using the Becca Aqualuminous as well, but that's nothing new. I don't need to talk about that in a favorites video. You guys know I love it. And this is just a really, really nice alternative to that. It is a kind of a creamy sort of a texture, not so much a liquid, and it's just very easy to blend underneath the eyes. I obviously use this brush, but sometimes I'll just go in with my fingers to make it even more blendy and seamless, because 9 times out of 10 if I'm using this, I have no other face makeup on, so I don't want it to look like a stark difference, and that is what this does for me. I love it. So next up I have a blush. This is the Ciate blush. It doesn't have a name, but it's called Summer Love is the shade. I don't know if this is a blush or a blush topper. The marketing doesn't really clarify, so I use it as a blush. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry. But this is what it looks like. It's this beautiful kind of peachy shade, a little bit apricot-y. I don't know. It's beautiful. I love it. It's definitely got shimmers. You can see like the reflex. There's like gold in there, and it just looks so stunning on the cheeks. Like, honestly, I kind of want to put a little bit on right now because I'm talking to you guys about it and I'm getting excited. But like, you can just see how beautiful it looks on top of any face makeup. Like, I'm already wearing a blush right now. I don't remember which one. What blush am I wearing? I think I'm wearing my Clinique blush right now. Okay, well, whatever. This works on top of it, and it is a beautiful blush. It is a beautiful formula, and I think I'm definitely going to want to try out some more shades at some point. So for bronzer, I have the Estee Lauder Bronze Goddess in One Light. I don't know why I didn't buy this sooner. I really just don't have a clue. This is a huge pan, first of all, so you're never going to run out of this stuff, and it's such an unbelievable formula. I'm using it today. I'm wearing it. You can see my face is bronzy and pretty, and there's no blotchiness. There's no weird powderiness. It just looks fantastic on the skin, and it blends so seamlessly, like whether or not you've powdered your face, which I think is something I look for in a bronzer, like above all. Like, if I don't have to powder my face first, that's like a godsend because I have dry skin, and this is a bronzer that you can use without powdering face, so I love it. For highlighter, I have like the coolest product ever to come out, part 2. This is the Maybelline Master Chrome Metallic Highlighter. Yeah. And this is the shade Molten Rose Gold. Okay, so you guys know about Molten Gold. It came out last year. It was everybody's favorite. It was in everybody's favorite video. Like, everybody was obsessed with it. Like, I swear to God, everybody and their grandma was using it. I had it, and I did use it, but it was a little bit dark for me. Just a little bit. I was sad, because now that it's winter, like, it's definitely too dark for me, because my skin is, like, uber pale right now. Like, I'm sorry, am I blending in with my shirt? But I couldn't really use that, like, true gold shade anymore, and I was just sitting there kind of like, maybe doesn't care about me. Like, relax. But anyway, this color came out recently, and I finally picked it up, and oh my god, I'm so happy I did. So this is the same exact formula, but it's just a rose gold shade, and it looks beautiful on my skin color. If you have fair skin of any sort, I would highly recommend checking this out, because if you liked the Master Chrome Molten Gold, but you couldn't use it because of the shade, this is going to be your best friend. It's fantastic. Okay, I don't even know where to go from here. I guess we'll just go. Primer. I have the Smashbox Primerizer, which you guys have probably heard about on YouTube. A lot of people talk about it, but it's a primer and a moisturizer in one. I was hesitant to get it, and then I didn't have to because somebody got it for me as a gift, which was awesome, and I'm really glad they did because I use it almost every day. I do put it on top of moisturizer, so it's like a second moisturizer, but again, dry skin, it's useful to have a product like that, and it's just such a nice feeling on the skin. It doesn't feel like moisturizer-y in the way that it's like thick. It's very, very thin. It's like almost a watery formula, and it is a good primer as well. So I'm not really talking about this very well, but trust me, it's really good. If you need a primer and you need a moisturizer and you want to cut down on time or whatever, it's really good. The only downside is it's like $42, which I think is a little up there, just a little bit up there. But I guess it is 2 products in one, so maybe that's how they're justifying it, but it's good regardless. So speaking of price that is a little bit up there, this foundation, I'm sorry guys. You know I love drugstore makeup. I have done videos on drugstore makeup. I love me some drugstore makeup, but I also sometimes love me some high-end makeup, and in this case, I love me some this foundation. This is the YSL All Hours foundation, and I have it in the shade BR20. It's so good. It's so, so, so good. I, first of all, love the packaging, like these black lines down the side, and it's just very classy, very chic, the frosted glass, and I love it. but it is a broad spectrum SPF 20 and up to 24-hour flawless matte wear, full coverage and oil-free. This is everything I could ever imagine in a foundation. And I know that that's kind of crazy because coming from someone with dry skin, you wouldn't expect me to want like a full coverage matte oil-free foundation. That's usually not, you know, part of the criteria list for someone with dry skin. But for me, I do get a lot of oils in my T-zone regardless of the fact that I have flaking on the rest of my face. It's really annoying. And this foundation is like one of the only foundations I have that doesn't accentuate those dry patches while still keeping those oils at bay. So I will tend to wear this when I go to work, when I waitress, because, you know, I'm working for 8-9 hours at a time without being able to touch up, and it's very reliable. So I love it. If you guys were thinking about getting this, I would highly recommend it. I know a lot of people don't like it, but I also know a lot of people do. So jury's out. Maybe you have to try it for yourself. Go get a sample if they have YSL at your local Sephora, but I love it. So next up, I'll talk about lip products. I have two right here. So I have one from Dose of Colors. This is the shade Brick. This is just their regular liquid lipstick. I love this. I didn't think I was going to love this. I picked it up at Ulta because Ulta now has Dose of Colors, and wow. Like, just wow. I love the formula. I think the color is stunning, and I definitely want to pick up some more. So that's really all I have to say about it, but I'm really into it. It's like kind of exactly what it says it's going to be. It's a brick red kind of a color, and it's very flattering. It reminds me of fall. I'm still going to wear it in the winter, though, and I like it. The other lip product I have is from the drugstore. This is the L'Oreal Color Shine in 900 Glossy Fawn. I got this after watching Tati's video on it. It is this kind of brownie nude color, which sometimes these colors don't look good on me. This one does. I'm a huge fan, and I really like the formula. The packaging's okay. Like, it doesn't scream anything to me. It kind of screams tacky, trying to be expensive, which, sorry, L'Oreal. I apologize. Usually your packaging is very sleek and beautiful, but I don't really like the geometric whatever is going on here. But that's irrelevant. It's a lipstick. The packaging's not that important to me. Stuff like this, I'm like, yes, packaging. I live for you. But a lipstick, like, I'm going to chuck it in my bag anyway. I don't need it to be anything special. So yeah, but if you are in need of a color like this, I would highly recommend this formula. It's fantastic. And the last two products I have are eyebrows and mascara, and they're both from Dior, so I might as well just talk about them together. The first one I have is the Diorshow Brow Styler in the shade 001 Brown. I believe this is a universal brown, if I remember correctly, which I could see how that could work. I'm wearing it on my eyebrows right now. I think the color matches my hair fantastically, and I think it's a really nice formula. It is stiff enough that it works, but it's creamy enough that it doesn't tug on your skin, and it also stays put. Like, when I swatched it on my hand, I literally could not get it off. I was rubbing like this, and it wasn't moving, so I really like this. And I also think it's kind of cool that, like, twists up like this, and you don't have to have a cap on this side, so you know which side is your spoolie, because with every other brow product, the spoolie side and the product side look exactly the same, and I almost always do it the wrong way first. You know how, like, when you're plugging a USB in your computer, you almost always do it upside down first? It's the same thing with brow pencils. So last but not least, we have mascara, and this is the Diorshow mascara. I have a mini size right here that I got in the Allure Beauty Box last month. Still going strong with this one, but I do have a full size that I got because I love it that much, and I do not want to be without it for a day. Not even a day. This is a perfect mascara for me. It's a perfect formula, perfect amount of wetness, perfect amount of dryness. Lifting power is unbelievable. This gives me lash extension lashes. Not falsies lashes, lash extension lashes, which I think look prettier. They're a little wispier, a little bit just kind of longer, and not so full. I don't want my lashes to be full. I just want them to be like, whew. And that's what this does for me. So I really like this mascara. And I think that is the end of the road, guys. And before I go, I just want to let you guys know what my lip color is. This is the Bare Minerals Matte Liquid Lip, whatever it is, in the shade VIP. I love that formula. I have several of them, but I was trying out a more interesting, bold color today. So anyway, guys, that's the end of this video. I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and I will see you next time. Happy January, and happy favorites. Have a good rest of your day.